Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and with Season 13 coming to a close, I figured now would be the best time to rank all of the Season 13 skins. This is, I think, the season with the most skins. 36 total skins, where about 1/3 of them are actually recolors. Speaking of which, starting us off at dead last at the 36th spot is not even a recolor of a legendary skin or even an epic skin. It is a recolor of Junkrat's classic skin with this neon street skin. This is by far one of the laziest design skins in all of the game. Now, if you don't know the context of the skin, this is a bundle skin along with Tracer's graffiti skin that is just recolored to match the same theme, and a brand new May skin altogether. And apparently, this whole entire bundle is not only supposed to fund 25% of the prize pool for the Overwatch Champions series, but was also supposed to commemorate the Florida Mayhem's champion win last year. But most people don't really know that this is actually inspired by the Florida Mayhem's champion win. And even Florida Mayhem themselves don't even know. They have not even tweeted about their own skin that Blizzard made for them. So that's kind of why I have a distaste for the skin bundle, because it doesn't really do a good job of celebrating my old team that I used to be on. But actually getting back to the Junkrat skin, well, I mean, what else is there to really say? It's literally just a pink and blue Junkrat classic skin. But coming in next, back to back, is another skin bundle set that is a new version of recolors, which are gonna be the zombified version of skins, which include Apocalypse Trainer, which is just a recolor of Zarya's athletic skin, Grill Zombie 76, which is just a recolor of Soldier 76's Grill Master skin, and Torbjorn's Drown skin, which is just a recolor of his Surf and Splash skin. All of which have been zombified, giving a different skin tone of all the heroes, this deathly green look. Also changing some of the accessories of the heroes, like bandaging up Zarya's arm or breaking off Soldier's glasses because, oh, he's a zombie and he breaking things. But I just don't understand why they chose these three skins to zombify, especially the athletic Zarya skin. Like, well, no one uses that normal skin to begin with, so zombifying that one just doesn't make sense. I mean, all of the heroes have a Halloween skin. Why didn't they choose those ones to zombify? I like the idea at first, not just changing the color palette of some of these skins, but if they chose better skins, I think I would have liked them a little bit more. But at the end of the day, they're just recolors, and I don't like recolors. Speaking of which, coming in from the 32nd all the way to the 25th spot is every single recolor that came out in Season 13, and that goes Lucio and his Poet skin, Echo and her Phoenix skin, Genji and his Stone Crow skin, Sombra and her Tuxedo Cat skin, Mercy and her Conjurer skin, Diva and her Dainty Cat skin, Tracer and her Neon Street skin, which is part of the Neon Streets bundle that I mentioned beforehand, Kuriko and her Divinator skin, probably mispronounced that, and what is the best recolor up to date is Brigitte and her Turned Hunter skin. I'm out of breath. I will give credit where credit's due. This is probably one of the best seasons when it comes to the recolors. I mean, I absolutely adore the Brigitte Turned Hunter skin, and the Kuriko skin, look, that's a lazy recolor, but I'm a Kuriko simp. I'm literally wearing her jacket. Can you blame me? And while I can also find some love for the cat skin with Diva and Sombra, I just have to group all of the recolors like I do in every single season and put them at the bottom because, my god, it is so annoying that this is what Overwatch has come to. But coming into the real skins of Season 13, we got my least favorite Winston skin ever, and this is Siege Winston. He looks so ugly, bro! My boy looks so busted. Why did they change his skin to white? Why did they give him this ugly scar? Why is his glasses so weird? Everything else about this skin is awesome. Like, even his gun is sick too. You got that same bone design that you see throughout his whole entire skin. But my god, why did they have to make such a cute and adorable character like Winston look like this? They could have made him into a plushie, but this is what they give us? Going from the ugliest to the prettiest skin, at least in terms of colors, is Lifeweaver's Cotton Candy skin. This is a skin that is inspired by a cotton candy colored palette. You got pinks, you got blues, and that's really it. I mean, Lifeweaver, he's always gonna look good with the bright and colorful skins, but I don't want Lifeweaver just to be subjected to bright and colorful epic skins, because he's more than that. As a main, it pains me to put her so low on the list, but Arcane Apprentice, it's just really nothing special at the end of the day. It's just her Overwatch 2 classic skin with a slight redesign on her chest, giving her little red flowers and giving her a rich hat and throwing it in the battle pass just to fulfill an epic skin. I see what you're doing, Blizzard, and as a main, I'll let it slide. I do like the highlight and show mashed up with this skin. That's the only redeeming factor, but again, it's just boring. I'm gonna be honest, I might be underrating this skin heavily with this list, but when I saw Witch Bane Sojourn, I was like, yep, it's another boring Sojourn skin. Like, why does Sojourn get the most boring skins in this game? Yeah, it's an undead pirate skin, just without the undeadness, so really it's just a pirate skin, but there are undead features. Like, they wanted to make her into a zombie, but didn't really fully commit to it. It's just poorly colored. There's no exciting features about the skin besides her gun. I like the telescope design that they got going for that, but besides her gun, everything else, once again, it's just boring. I feel like 3 back-to-back boring skins just came, but I mean, that's why they're at the bottom of the list. This skin is anything but boring, which is surprising because this is an epic skin for Roadhog, and this is his haunted doll skin. See, if you're gonna go all in with this undead design, this is what you gotta do. Stitch up Roadhog like he's this tormented doll with this demonic daughter of an owner, and give him a fly color palette. The purple and green reminds me of the Joker, and it works so well with Roadhog. And not to mention, the thing that I always look forward to seeing the most is the belly tattoo with the axes, like just going more into that scary Halloween design that we oh so seek every single year. I also like his whole entire head design with the buttons as eyes and feathers and things sticking out. Like, there are so many crazy features with this skin, and the fact that it's only an epic skin is an awesome deal. Here's gonna be another forgotten skin. It's disappointing because this is once again another awesome epic skin, and this is Reaper's Grim Effigy skin? Effigy skin? I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is basically his haunted moose skin. It's kind of surprising that it's taken this long to give Reaper a skull from an animal to replace his classic mask, but I love the antlers coming out, poking out actually, of his hood, and we see those same antler designs on both of his shotguns on the side. Like I said, a very simple skin, really only changing the mask and the color scheme, but the color scheme too, that under green glow is so cool. And I especially love the back of the cape matching his mask. Like I said, it's disappointing this is going to be a forgotten skin, mainly because Reaper got a much better collaborative skin that we're going to see very later on in this list. Look, I know I'm going to get a ton of Catgirl Simps in my comments saying that I was wrong for placing Black Cat Tracer at the 17th spot, but I'm so confused by this skin. She looks more like a pirate than an actual cat. The only reason why she's called Black Cat Tracer is because of those weirdly shaped ears. Everything else screams pirate. The pirate patch, the clothes, even the armor that she's got. When you look at all the other cat skins in the bundle, the Dainty Cat Diva skin, the Tuxedo Cat Sombra skin, and especially the Iliaria and Black Cat Mercy skin, they all look like proper cute kitties. This one is just makes me so mad, and it shouldn't, because this is just Tracer living out her dream as a cat girl, but you're not a cat girl, you're a pirate. Go and steal some booty with Sojourn. No pause. And here's another skin that just confuses me, that I'm willing to be wrong with the placements, but at the 16th spot, we got Bog Witch Anna. This was just a complete miss. This is her first one that I look at, I'm like, dude, that's so disgusting. And look, I know not all witches are supposed to be hot and place me under their spell where I'm supposed to be their servant for 50,000 years. This is supposed to be some spooky witch hidden in the shadows of some unknown lake that is so dark and mysterious, and the only way that you can see the witch is if you have a flame lantern and you go looking for her. And we can actually see some of those details in her gun, which the gun itself, like, the Ana gun is always gonna hit no matter what the skin looks like, but the skin itself, man, I don't like the headpiece. I don't like what they got going on with her hair. I don't like it, man. I don't. It did its job. It's scary, but even the scary honest skins can look good. This Alright, from this point forward, no more complaining and saying skins are bad, because at the 15th spot, about halfway through our list, we got Infernal Witch Symmetra. Okay, maybe one more complaint. I think this is a boring legendary skin. Is it a bad looking skin? No, Symmetra looks awesome as this witch. They gave her that cliche sexy witch dress that I was kind of talking about and alluding to with the Ana skin, giving her this fire color scheme, literally with an orange and red color palette. But that's all that they really did. Threw a little witch hat on her, kind of gave her some pointy spikes with her gun, and called it a day. But not only are there just better skins in general coming out of Season 13, but I think Symmetra has a lot more creative skins that does just play into her hot factor, because, oh, she does look hot! Literally, because it's a fire skin! I gotta calm down, and we will with the 14th best skin coming out of Season 13 with Nightshade Sombra. Now, the reason why I ranked this just a step above the Symmetra skin is because they did more with this skin, I would argue, and classified it as an epic skin. They murdered out every single inch of Sombra's wardrobe, giving her the traditional witch's hat with an awesome black rose at the top, also changed her hairdo to have this wacky witch's design, and dyed it jet black and gave her some makeup to match, and matted out her whole entire attire with also some cute designs inside of the hood. That's something that I just noticed. One of those simple epic skins with enough done to it to where, yeah, you can honestly justify getting this skin, and it's technically a free skin if you want to get the starter pack. That doesn't determine the placement of this list, but it's nice to know that I'm scamming Blizzard out of a free awesome skin, even though I had to pay $10 for it. Coming at the unlucky 13th spot is a hero that I want to get lucky with. No pause, especially when you see Necrotic Witch Junk Queen, you too would simp for her. Remember how I said with Honest Skin that they don't always have to make witch skins hot? Well, they did with the Junker Queen Witch Skin, and I'm so glad that they did. She has that perfect blend of hotness and I'm gonna kill you vibe that Junker Queen always has with her skin, exposing her iconic six-pack, having that wild hairdo in the back dyed witch green, also seen throughout her whole entire skin, and makeup on her face. But I love her witch's hat with the skeleton hand smack dab on the middle. Like, everything about this Junk Queen skin is awesome, and just another reason why you should get the Jade weapon for the Junk Queen, because that would match perfectly with this skin. This is where the real controversy starts, because coming in the 12th spot is our very first collab skin that came out of the My Hero Academia event with Deku Tracer. Man, I'm just hating on Tracer this whole entire episode. So, on one hand, this is Tracer's best skin coming out of Season 13. On the other hand, this is technically, I guess, the worst My Hero Academia skin. I don't know, like, even when the trailer first came out, everyone was clowning on Deku Tracer, saying that she looked weird, saying that she doesn't even really look like Deku all that much, and wondering, well, why did she get the Deku skin to begin with? But I want to be the first to say I wasn't one of them haters until I actually got the skin in hand, and then I realized, oh, I don't really like this skin. I like her guns because it's actually Deku's, like, upgraded gloves in the anime. I'm gonna keep it stacked with y'all. I still haven't seen My Hero Academia, but I get the reference. Everything else, though, it's just like awkward. Everything about the skin is awkward until they give Tracer a voice line that says Ganchan. I don't really want to see this skin anywhere in the top 10 of anybody's list. I don't see enough people talking about this skin, and it's a dang shame because this is one of Sigma's best skins, and this is his Monstrosa skin. Monstrosas? I feel like I'm mispronouncing all these names. I think considering that this is not only a Battle Pass skin for a somewhat boring hero and came 2 days before the My Hero Academia collab event, yeah, not a lot of people even remember this skin, but I'm here to remind you because this is an awesome design, kind of taking a marble statue and bringing him to life. And with that beautiful craftsmanship seen from head to toe, also accented with these beautiful gold details, everything about this skin is awesome, and it matches so well with his golden orbs, but that's just my only problem is that they didn't do anything with the orbs. They just gave it his classic design. But besides that disappointing factor, this is an awesome skin I think every single Sigma should be rocking, at least during the Halloween time. Cracking into the top 10 is not only one of my favorite Mei skins of all time, but in my personal opinion, the best skin to come out of this season, Neon Streets Mei. Not only do you get one of Mei's most unique skins up to date with a wacky hairdo where they gave her pigtail braids with that Florida Mayhem color scheme with blues and pinks, but Snowball also joins the fun as a spray paint can. It's just so cute, and you see the spray paint all throughout her whole entire skin. But what is probably my favorite part about this skin bundle is the emo. It is a TikTok trend at this point where you just see Mei's rocking this skin and shake that dread, shake that dread. And most people don't even know where this emo came from, unfortunately, because this is inspired by the Florida Mayhem's player someone dancing to the K-pop group during one of the stages. But because they didn't get the copyright, this is what they had to settle for, and that's why it just looks so awkward, because it's not really from anywhere except from someone. Everything about the skin and the accessories is awesome, and the fact that some of the profits went to the Overwatch Champions Series prize pool is great as well. The only unfortunate part is the fact that the Florida Mayhem don't care about their own champion skin. Here is the second best cat skin to come out of the recently released bundle, and this is gonna be none other than Iliari's black cat skin. See, this is what I expect from my cat girls, looking all classy, dressing up, and matching the accessories with the rest of the attire. I love the little hat that they gave Iliari right in front of her adorable cat ears, and I love the color scheme with the dark blue and black nighttime look. For a hero that could easily be the it girl like Mercy and Kariko, it seems like anytime Iliari gets a skin, everyone loves it, but she's not saturated. That's what we love about Iliari, is that she only comes once a blue moon, drop a heater of a skin, and then go about her business. The only miss about the skin is the gun, but that's kind of the gun's design fault. I mean, I love the light bars on the top and the bottom, but I don't know, it's just too clunky of a gun for a hero like Iliari to wield. Here is one of 17 Kariko skins that we got during Season 13, but in my personal opinion, it's gonna be one of her most underrated skins, and it's her Yatagarasu skin. Yatagarasu. It roughly translates to crow, and well, if you didn't get that, you definitely will if you see this skin, with a crow at the beak of her head. You also see crow feathers seen throughout her whole entire skin, even with her papers, crow beak on the belly button as well. Like, there is just so much going on with this skin, with an amazing color scheme with purples and whites, but it's those eyes, those deadly red crow eyes with a hint of white too. Oh, it's so cool! I just don't think a lot of people will find time to appreciate this skin, because it seems like every day there's a new Kariko skin. But if you want an underrated Kariko skin that not everyone uses, this is the skin that you want to get. So at the number 7 spot, I want to start off by saying this is the absolute best Juno skin that we have ever gotten. But on the flip side, this is also the only Juno skin that we got with Uravity. The 4th best My Hero Academia collab skin is my personal favorite out of the bunch, mainly just because I love playing Juno, and I don't really know anyone else from My Hero Academia. But from the few second clips I've seen on TikTok, Uravity, I feel like embodies Juno the most. I mean, they got everything down with this skin, and the bodysuit with the pink headband and accessories. The biggest downfall of the skin, though, is her Medi Blaster. At least with Tracer, they got the upgraded gauntlets, but this one, it's just her classic Medi Blaster with a pink color scheme. It's probably because they couldn't really find any other references to change with the Medi Blaster, but besides that, I mean, it's a cute skin. I mean, Juno's adorable, so it would only make sense that she would be rocking an adorable skin for her very first legendary skin that she's ever got. Here's another forgotten skin coming out of the battle pass, and more importantly, coming at the 6th spot on our list, Gnome Torbjorn. This is one of, if not the most perfect Torbjorn skins to ever release. I don't know why it took us 8 years to give him a gnome skin, but I'm so glad we waited this long, because it was executed perfectly. I love the mushrooms replacing his little antennas on the backpack, and I love his little gnome hat with the flower, his beard just gushing out, but it's his accessories that does it the most for me. His gun has a hose at the end of it because he's a garden gnome, and you have a garden hose in your garden, and you see that same garden design with his turret too, with the nozzle shooting out the bullets, with the hammer. Oh my god, the hammer. Oh, it's so cute! It's a little twig with a rock at the end of it tied with some rope. Like, oh, this is such a perfect skin for Torbjorn. It just sucks because everyone's gonna forget about it because of the collab event, or for whatever other reason. Maybe it's because Torbjorn's not the most played hero. What I love most about Gnome is that it came for a hero that is not popular at all. He's not Mercy and Kariko, who gets hundreds of skins, but you can still make fantastic looking skins for unpopular heroes, and people will still love it and get them. Speaking of popular heroes, cracking in the top 5 is another Kariko skin. Okay, this is the last Kariko skin we're gonna look at, but it's her Himiko Toga skin. So I tried to do a little bit of research to understand her accessories, and what I've come to find is that Toga loves blood, and we see that with the little syringes on her back. We also, I think, have blood type B and O as her Afuda papers, and her cleansing grenade just straight up has blood in it. It's a vial of blood. The accessories are so cool with this skin, but the Kariko skin itself, I mean, it's a Kariko skin. It's always gonna look good. People hate on Kariko getting all the skins, but I mean, when they look as good as this, Can you really blame Blizzard for making them and selling them and getting millions of dollars? I mean, everything is perfect. They got the hair right. They got her scarf with the mouth right. I still don't know what that scarf is. And her schoolgirl look as well. Now, is Kiriko a bloodthirsty chick? I don't really think so. So that's the only thing throwing me off with this skin. But besides that, everything else is fire and scary. Now, you might be surprised to see this skin come at the number 4 spot. And you might be surprised because you think it should be lower on the list. But I think Spellbinder Widowmaker is an awesome mythic skin for Widow. There's just one glaring issue that I think every mythic skin will have moving forward. But we'll get to that in a minute. I want to talk about the good stuff with this skin. First and foremost, while I hate the idea of level progression because you have to spend more money or prisms, I like the progression that they have going on. She starts off just as some normal alchemist with her little headband and normal peasant clothes. Then over time, her hat not only gets bigger, but they also give her effects around the brim. Also, the scarf looks like some wings that also get on fire as well. And they give her more details seen throughout her whole entire clothes. And they look good. Like, the clothes look amazing. I love the witch design because she doesn't look like that traditional scary witch that you get with like maybe the Junker Queen skin, but rather an alchemist witch. But it's the VFX, the sound effects that just tingle the inside of my ears, the old-timey clock, and the instruments are seen throughout the whole entire gun as well with a protractor, also a spell book. Like, there are just so many little hidden details with this mythic skin that I think people for whatever reason just don't really like. And I think it's all because you can't customize the gun. You get one gun. Luckily, the gun is really cool, but again, with mythic skins, most people expect 2 different versions of the gun. But with the recent release of mythic weapons, I think that's where the development went, is to make 2 different weapons so that they can make even more money. Whatever the case may be, I don't think Widowmaker's Spellbinder skin should get as much hate as it's gotten. It's just unfortunate because I think the most hype skin out of Season 13 is for a hero that is hated because she gets all the skins, and that is going to be Mercy's Black Cat skin. I might need to defend my reasoning as to why it's the 3rd best skin coming out of Season 13, but I don't need to explain why this is a popular skin. They're giving one of the most popular girl heroes a cat girl skin. And Blizzard knows this too, which is why we're probably gonna get 2 recolors down the road of just this skin, because they're giving all the Mercy Discord users a skin to use in the Chill No Kill lobbies to get petted by their Genji duos or Ramatra and his head pats. And with cat accessories like a collar, a bell on her chest, and even a cat tail, and can't forget about the cute cat ears, everything about this skin is perfect when you think of a cat Mercy skin. But coming in as the runner-up for the best skin to come out of Season 13, it's no surprise to see Reaper's Shigaraki skin this high on the list because there's so much going on. Like, even just this screen that you see right here, so many hands! You got the hands on his body, you got the hands on his guns, you got the hands on his hands, and of course you got the hand on his face. This is a very rare skin for Reaper because very rarely do they ever get rid of his skull mask. Maybe they'll change it into a different design skull or just remove it entirely, but putting a hand on his mask, obviously they had to do it because, well, that's what Shigaraki looks like in the anime, but to do it to Reaper, man, it's so cool. This is a perfectly executed anime collab skin for a hero that doesn't get enough love in my personal opinion, that doesn't get seen in enough collaborations. But even though I love what they did with the mask, I especially love the dual wield shotguns. I mentioned it earlier, but the hands on the side, well, it makes the skins look way more beefier than they actually are. I mean, come on, it's a cool detail. I don't know what them hands do, but with Reaper, they choke out the enemy, probably, most likely. He loves death. But you know what I love most? The best skin to come out of Season 13. The #1 skin for the #1 character in not only Overwatch, but also My Hero Academia, All Might Reinhardt. Oh no, the Toga skin should have been #1. Oh no, the Reaper skin should have gotten, no. When it comes to a character that embodies All Might, well, it could have gone to Ramatra. Reinhardt's also a perfect choice for All Might. Someone who is loud, someone who is buff, someone that is here to defend America, I think. I don't know, he yells Detroit Smash and Oklahoma Smash and all these different cities and states around America. I really should have watched My Hero Academia before ranking these collab skins, but even I can have an appreciation for these My Hero skins. But you might ask yourself, well, what is the better Reinhardt skin? Lich King, Optimus Prime, or All Might? Don't do that to me. Until the next time when I rank all the Reinhardt skins in Overwatch 2, let me know in the comments down below where your favorite skin was coming out of Season 13. But until Season 14, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.